After falsely warning that Alabama remained threatened by Hurricane Dorian, President Trump spent the week digging in, displaying that map doctored with a Sharpie, posting 11 tweets over 7 days insisting he was right, even directing his Homeland Security and Counterterrorism advisor to release a 225-word statement.
Mr. Trump said in a tweet, "I would like very much to stop referring to this ridiculous story, but the lamestream media just won't let it alone."
Yes, according to his tweets, Trump wishes he could end this beef, but he can't. Because you see, every time he tweets, the media reports on his tweets. And then since he has to have the last word, he tweets a response to the media's report. And then they report on his response. And then it keeps going on, and then it comes back around, and it goes, and it just gets stronger. It's basically like nuclear energy, only a lot more stupid, okay? And you realize there's a chance that this hurricane beef might never end. And I mean never. Like when Trump is like 100 years old, he'd be laying on his deathbed surrounded by the people he loves and Eric. And he'll still be like, "I was right about Alabama." Beep. And then CNN will report on it, and then Trump will come back from the dead. "I was right. I told you I was right. I was right."
I have great respect for Angela, and I have great respect for the country. My father is German, right? Was German. And born in a very wonderful place in Germany, so I have a great feeling for Germany.
Except the president's father was born in the Bronx.
You know, this is one of those Trump lies where I'm just like, why are you even doing this? There's nothing to gain, right? Sometimes it feels like he has an unlimited lying plan with Verizon. Like, why lie about this? You know, like sometimes it's like, you know the way we try to get our steps in? He's trying to reach a certain number of lies on his Fitbit every single day, you know? He's like, "Oh, I haven't hit my 10,000 yet. My dad was from Germany. Yes, 10,000. I'm not really at 10,000. Another lie." And while he was there, he gave us all a drunk history lesson.
They say a wall is medieval. Well, so is a wheel. A wheel is older than a wall. And I looked, and every single car out there, even the really expensive ones that the Secret Service uses, and believe me, they are expensive. I said, "Do they all have wheels?" "Yes." "Oh, I thought it was medieval." The wheel is older than the wall. You know that? And there are some things that work. You know what? A wheel works and a wall works.
You know, if a football player got up after a tackle and started talking like that, the trainer would be like, "We need to get you to the locker room now. Your brain is not okay." And just by the way, I can't believe we have to say this. If there are any kids watching that are going to use this on a history test, walls are actually much older than the wheel, right? 6,000 years older than the wheel. Like back in the day, cavemen had walls. So I guess people should stop calling Trump a Neanderthal because a Neanderthal would know that. Hashtag not my Neanderthal.
Another great friend of mine, he happens to be Hispanic, but I've never quite figured it out because he looks more like a wasp than I do. So I haven't figured that one out. But I'll tell you what, there is nobody that loves this country more or Hispanic more than Steve Cortez. Steve. Thank you, Steve. Nobody loves the Hispanics more. What do you like more, the country or the Hispanics? He says the country, I don't know. I may have to go for the Hispanics, to be honest with you.
What in brown Jesus' name was that? What do you like more, the country or Hispanics? Those two things aren't even in the same category. What do you like better, Pepsi or Mongolia, huh? It's also a shitty question because it implies that Hispanics aren't a part of the country, right? And what's amazing is that it was still somehow only the second most offensive thing that Trump said in that clip, because Trump also said he was confused by his Hispanic friend who looks too white. He's like, "I don't get it. How come you're not wearing a sombrero or dancing the salsa? You're less Hispanic than Sean Spicer."